In a world full of situationships, it's so easy to mistake crumbs for an actual connection. But instead of begging for somebody's love, you are meant to be chosen, adored, admired, cherished, gifted, and so much more. So why do we settle then for half texts, for uncertainty, for somebody who doesn't even know how to spell emotional availability? Sometimes we don't even see our own worth, and when we don't see it, we don't attract it. In today's It Girl Era talk, we are going to be talking all about rewriting your own personal love story, starting with you. So buckle in and get excited because we have this, and then of course an ultra exclusive, ultra detailed pick a card at the end of this to get the most specific advice for you ever. This is your sign to stop shrinking and start receiving, because it is your It Girl Era and it starts right now.
She's an icon.
Cementing her status.
She's a legend.
One of music's biggest stars.
And she is the moment.
There's a flower on my face? Where? Where is it? Where? You guys, I don't even see it. Do you guys see the flower? Do you guys see the flower on my face? Because I don't see it. Just kidding, you guys. Clearly I'm gaslighting you because I wanted to look like Barbie's Island Princess, but I've never actually seen that movie before. If you've seen it, let me know if I should watch it because I really, really want to. And please pray to the thrift gods that they attract that movie to me, bitches. Yeah. There's a quote from Unknown that says, "If you're on and off about me, just stay off of me." And that is the complete vibe of the video today. Because if you have recently been treating somebody like this, when you should be treating them like this, then this is for you. Because when you are putting your time above somebody else's and actually valuing your own time, you will realize that your time is so important that you cannot even waste it on a single person that is literally not texting you back. Because when you are focusing on your own self-worth, you will simply just be too busy for that shit. Literally. You have too much going on in your life. You have a career to focus on. You have your wealth to focus on. You have looking good, skincare, healthcare, literally everything to do with yourself. And so you are too busy, simply, to be focusing on a stupid text back from that mother. Why are you settling for this? You're naked.
Not yet.
When it is so clear that you deserve this. This is our only life. And the second that you realize how precious your time is on this planet, you will start picking options that literally make you feel like you're living in a fucking rom-com. Because guess what? You are. When you start valuing your beautiful, precious time on this planet and your beautiful, precious soul, you will really start to appreciate the little things in life and really respect that you deserve to be taken out and you deserve to be romanced in the most beautiful and wonderful ways simply because you exist. There is nothing else that you need to prove to somebody to believe or think or be able to receive what you actually deserve in a relationship. You deserve to be taken on dates and treated like the beautiful, wonderful princess that you are inside. You deserve to be swept off your feet, have people showering you in gifts and flowers and romance and just so much writing music for you, writing poetry for you. Like, I don't care. Whatever your little heart desires, that's what you're gonna get because your little heart desires it. And because you're worthy of it simply just for existing. When you start to think like this, you will stop magnetizing the relationships that you no longer want to attract, like the situationships that literally just cannot commit or cannot treat you the right way that you truly entirely deserve. And when you start actually thinking about it and changing it, you start to attract relationships that are a lot more sustainable and stable, less chaotic, a lot more mature, and worthy of your very valuable cis time. And again, it totally wasn't always like this for me, you guys, either. Like, I was getting stuck in situationships and just with people that did not choose me first. And when I sort of flipped the switch and started to choose myself first over these crusty, dusty people that clearly did not deserve my time, everything changed for me. I really started to look better. I started to feel so much better, more confident in myself. And that really reflected because then the partners that I started to attract were the same exact way. They were very confident and they were very adamant on forming a relationship with me. But then the tables had sort of turned where it was like some of the times like I was a little bit less there. Yeah, because when we're in this state of like lacking the self-worth towards ourselves, we think that we need to be a certain way in order to be with a certain person, or we have to behave a certain way, or if we don't do this one thing, then it's going to astronomically fuck up everything. When in reality, we should be attracting partners that just love our authentic selves, that text the same amount that we want to text or call or talk, or want to see us as much as we want to see them and be with them. And that brings us back to the original quote of today, which is, if you're on and off of me, just stay off of me. Because clearly, if you don't know if you want me or not, there is some part of you that does not want me, and that's the part that I clearly don't want either, because your partner should always want 110,000% of you, your authentic self. They should love every little teeny tiny piece of you, the bad and the good, the good and the bad. Alrighty, and now for the food for thought section, which again, you guys can journal about this or you can just think about this. What are some of the personality traits of the person that you are wanting to bring into your life? And whenever I have ever wanted like a new partner to come into my life, I have always written down every single characteristic that I wanted, and the partners that I attract have always surpassed every single one of those characteristics. So here are some examples of some personality traits that would definitely be on my list, and they should definitely be on yours as well. At least some of them, not all of them for sure. But I tried to get very creative and include as many options as I could possibly think of. So there's definitely some more out there, but yeah, these are the ones that I thought of just to kind of help you guys out with your lists as your bestie. And then exiting this, I really want you guys to feel like you already have this relationship in your life, okay? So my advice here would be, picture like you already are with this person, like you're feeling, your most extravagant self. Work on yourself, like we talked about, eating healthier, focusing on how can I make myself the best version of myself so that way I attract somebody that literally is at the same energy of this person, of the best energy of myself. And then, of course, getting yourself more into the romantic vibe. I always used to like to just put on a romance movie, sit at home, chop up a nice fruit salad, pour myself some champagne, have some chocolates, and have a nice self-date. There doesn't have to be anybody else here for me to enjoy my beautiful, wonderful presence, because my presence is presence enough, okay? My presence is presence as in gifts enough. My space is enough. That's all I need to give you in order to get your energy back, okay? So just keep thinking like that. Keep putting yourself in those spaces. Even take yourself out for a drink. Just get out of your own head, like not everything is reserved for just couples. Like, you guys can do whatever you want and just treat yourself like that beautiful, wonderful couple that just exists in your soul and in your own presence and everything. Alrighty, baddies, but now we're gonna get into today's pick a card, which is what is blocking you from receiving your real, true love. So what can you do to better receive this real, true love that you have been desiring, okay? Ooh, so I'm excited. Let's just get right into things today. Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today we are going to be doing what's blocking you from love. Obviously this is the second part of today's video, so I'm very excited to get even more detailed with what's going to be blocking you from love. What can you do to sort of like welcome more love into your life and sort of like get to that really next level with someone extremely special. So yeah, this is pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alrighty, let's go on ahead and get right into today's video. Feel free to pause if you need more time. Woohoo! Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 1, the beautiful everlasting growth card. I love this card so much with the beautiful rose on it. And then this amazing crystal. Also, yes, you guys, I'm wearing fluffy today. Okay, we're being cozy, we're being comfy. So get your tea, grab your drinks, whatever you like, get nice and comfortable because we are totally going to be getting into it today. Finding out what's blocking you from your true love. And I really do feel like, especially with the everlasting and growth card, I really do see that you guys like have so much potential, especially when it comes to your life and your love life. And you could be dealing with a lot of people that are showers and not growers. And by this, I mean that like they pretend like they like talk the talk. They do a lot of talking, but they don't actually do a lot of walking or like make the actual changes they need to make in order to be with you long term and actually grow with you guys. Because this group in particular, especially because you guys have this beautiful everlasting card, you guys love so whole. Like you give your whole heart and soul to somebody. You do not like half-ass it, and when you need to grow, you recognize that in yourself and you grow very, very fast. And so that's why, like, I feel like this major like perfectionist kind of pile, again, I feel like that's why you guys are so open to changing and to growing and to becoming that new amazing person. And I just feel like you guys are really looking for that person, yes, that matches that level of like love, because that does take a lot of love, maturity, growth, and commitment. And you guys especially are major master manifestors as well. Anything that you guys speak comes into existence, so be very careful what you wish for, I will say. But also, I feel like you guys are really looking for that person that accepts your authentic self. You guys, again, wear your heart on your sleeve. You're not afraid to be romantic. You're not afraid to be in love. You're not afraid to take things to the next level. And I feel like, again, the people that you've dealt with in the past just have not done that. Yeah, it's like you guys like glow up so easily because, again, you're a master manifester and you're really looking for that person that glows up with you, like on the same exact level. And I just really feel like the people in the past just could not do that. Yeah, I'm even hearing like from the song Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter, like, don't embarrass me like the others, you know, like that's the kind of vibe. Is that like, I feel like the people that you've been with in the past have just like been immature when it comes to love. And again, that doesn't necessarily mean that like they're embarrassing you in public, like they could be. I feel like a lot of the time, again, like you guys just put up with a lot because you love the person. And I feel like you're going to be meeting this next person that is really just like, you know, authentically loves you and yourself wholly, because that's what you are now going to be accepting more for yourself. Yeah, because again, I feel like you're just kind of recognizing this, like, I do grow very quickly. I do learn very quickly. And you like to learn too. I'm seeing that like you're very intelligent. You might like to read a lot of books. You might just like to experience life firsthand, and you might be very like culturally inclined, or just like know a lot about different cultures, or just like to travel a lot. I don't know. All of the above, you know? And so I feel like you're really trying to find somebody that matches that level of intelligence and growth and change and adaptation and love. Yeah, the 3 of Swords is here. You guys have definitely been heartbroken in the past. Whoa. And the 10 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Stabbed in the back. Really heartbroken. I'm even hearing like taken advantage of. So again, you guys like could have been with somebody that maybe took advantage of you guys monetarily, took advantage of your time, your energy, just your life overall. And it's caused you a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. And I feel like you guys are really afraid that this is going to happen to you again. or that like maybe even if this hasn't happened to you, maybe you've seen it happen to like somebody in your life that's very important to you, like a parental figure. And so you're like, I just don't want that to happen to me. And so, you know, I'm just having a really hard time accepting love. I feel like for the majority of you guys have really gone through it. And again, like experienced it firsthand, especially when it comes to relationships. Three of Voices also, it just tells me like really major, I just heard cheating. So like you guys literally could have been cheated on. You don't have to, but it's like something along those lines where it's really, really, really just broken your heart and made you feel like you were sort of like second best. Or like you just didn't deserve the best, you know, even though you really, really do. Like you deserve somebody that grows with you, you know, because again, you guys adapt so easily and you change so easily and you want to change. And that is what love is wanting to change for the other person. And I feel like you guys have done a lot of shadow work. So just like really big, major round of applause for you guys. I feel like that is what's really helping you guys. Yeah, find your inspiration and find your love again for life. Because I feel like you guys are recognizing that, you know, this love, this beauty in life doesn't just come from a partner. It comes from the way that we treat ourselves. And the more best friends that we can be for ourselves, the better partners that we will be for somebody else. And I feel like vice versa, the better partners that we will be able to find for ourselves as well, because again, we're treating ourselves like the best friend. So how would we allow ourselves to date somebody like that, you know, that doesn't grow, that isn't on your level, that doesn't want to take things to the next level, that, you know, maybe eggs you on and doesn't just treat you like the baddie that you really, really, really are, because you are so inspirational. Whoa, okay, there we go. Another card just flew out. You're so inspirational. You're so divine. Like, look at how beautiful this woman is. Like, she is glowing. And I just feel like that is you guys. Like, you guys just glow so effortlessly. Yeah, throat chakra blockages. People could be very intimidated by your nature, by the way that you carry yourself, just by your intelligence and your fire. Again, this pile is very, very, very smart. Like, I would not want to get into an argument with this pile, okay? I would be losing because you guys are just, you know, you're very inspirational, you're very fiery, you're very passionate. And it's like, I just get this fire from you guys because it's like, you see that like people could be a certain way, and it's like if they don't listen to you, then they don't end up being that certain way, and then things end up going bad in their life. And I feel like you guys just want to love people again and support them, but at the same time, if they're not growing the same way that you guys are growing, then, you know, clearly you guys have known in the past it's time to move on. As hard as it's been, as heartbreaking as it's been, you guys are only moving towards bigger and better things in the future, okay? Really leveling up your life. I'm seeing with the moon card here, you're definitely very mysterious. And I feel like that's what makes you very intimidating as well, is your mysterious nature. People cannot read you very well at all. And so that's kind of terrifying. Wow, okay, so we have the Muse of Materials here. And then the Four of Voices. Yeah, so again, somebody that just like loves you guys for you, somebody that really treats you guys well, grows their finances with you. Again, that could have been another like headbutting issue as well. It's just something to do with like finances, but I just feel like you guys are such a big inspiration when it comes to finances. You guys might be very good with them. You might be just like really good at like investing them or putting them just in the right places that work for you in business, whatever, side hustles. I'm hearing just like everything. You guys are just so inspirational, and you definitely know how to get the coin, make the money, okay? Four of Swords is here as well. Yeah, so I really just feel like there's a lot of people that like, you know, think about you guys heavily, kind of daydream about you guys a lot. I'm seeing that you guys could definitely just need to sort of like rest, sit back, and allow the options to kind of come to you as well. Because again, I feel like this spirit guides are really only going to put people on your path that are worthy of it. Now, again, that doesn't mean just like only sit back and like do absolutely none of the work, like clearly you guys are gonna do that. But you know, like when the person comes in, I feel like you guys will know it, but you're no longer giving your time of day to the people that aren't really on that level, you know, aren't really on your level. Because again, you guys have been heartbroken in the past, and it's like, if I'm gonna be heartbroken, it better be worth it. You know, like it better have been with somebody that at least was worth it, you know? And if then, I feel like you guys won't even be heartbroken, because I feel like at that point, you will be really finding that true love, that true person for you guys. Yeah, because again, you guys are the showstopper, okay? You guys definitely make people stop in their tracks whenever people look at you. I feel like people notice you from very far distances away, like even in public spaces. You're just like riding the subway, whatever, doing your thing, and all of a sudden, like people just notice you. You know, like you're just that beautiful, you're that glamorous. And then when people get to know you, it's like a whole other level, because again, like you guys are just so intelligent. It's almost like, yeah, it's almost like difficult to be on your level, you know? So you almost definitely have to have a partner that's willing to grow for you guys. Yeah, with the dancer here, I really do feel like you guys are able to, you know, maybe actually be a very good dancer, dance around, but I feel like you're very creative in situations as well. With the way that you sort of like, the only word that I can think of is like finagle things, but that basically means like the way that you guys can adapt to situations, there we go, is very like artistic, and it's beautiful. And yeah, I just think it's like, it's show-stopping. Again, people just think that you're so magnetic, you're so inspirational. And I really do feel like, yeah, you guys need to sort of like rest, like give yourself a little bit more credit here, okay? You're hot. And then when people get to know you, they realize that you're intelligent too, and it's just like, what? Like it's such like a triple whammy, basically. I think people just think you're so attractive. Also, oh my gosh. Okay, so like I have all of these cards, right? There's even more that just fell on the ground. I took out some of the cards that were like really, really, really negative. Let me know like how you guys vibe with that, because I'm like fine with it, you know? They were just like so negative, and I don't know, like there's a certain point where it's like, what is this? What of this is real and what of this is projection, you know? So I just got rid of, like, there's still like not negative cards, but just definitely like more, you know, like get to it kind of things. But one of them is like, a wish of yours will not be granted. And like, I just don't believe in that. Anyways, okay. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Yeah, okay. So maybe you guys like don't really necessarily know where you're going with relationships, or like you might be a little bit indecisive when it comes to what you want in connections. And I feel like you guys definitely can sort of like ramble through life a little bit aimlessly at times. Not totally. Okay, again, see, that's the thing that I was talking about. Sometimes they're like a little bit, you know, negative. But I just feel like, yeah, like knowing what you are looking for in a partner, especially like this growth potential, adding that to your list of personality traits, which is going to come out in next week's video. I decided to do every other Tuesday and then every single Friday for pick a cards as well, you guys. But yeah, situation in the balance that requires careful handling and spiritual love. Again, yeah, so your spirit guides are really saying like, this is your love life, right? This does require careful handling, and being indecisive, not knowing what you want, or staying in like the heartbroken energy when you know that you deserve love is, I just feel like, you know, your spirit guides are gently trying to tell you like, hey, it's time to welcome in love again, and not just any kind of love, but somebody that gets you on a deeper level, not something that's just so, you know, surface level, but again, goes beyond, because somebody that goes beyond grows, okay? They grow, and they want to grow. They want to actually work for the relationship, change as a person. They don't just want to wander aimlessly through life. Like, again, yeah, I feel like you guys, yeah, boat, money, property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. Yes, you guys could come from a lot of money, or the partners that you're attracting definitely will come from a lot of money, okay? I feel like you guys are just on the road to kind of like success. And so again, you really need a partner that sort of like reaches this level, power couple vibes. You know, you don't want to fall behind with somebody. Again, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Literally, why have we been talking about this entire freaking time? But again, I feel like the person that is meant to be with you will be up for spiritual development because they clearly see that it's working for you guys, okay? I feel like you will sort of enlighten this person. They might be a little bit more science-based, factual-based when you meet them. I don't know, like I'm pulling up a lot about this person, so they might be coming in here very, very soon. Now that you guys have sort of like awoken to this idea of like, yeah, okay, I can do better. Point blank period, I can do better than breadcrumbing, than whatever these situationships or past breakups have really caused a lot of this hurt. I can do so much better, and not just better, I can do somebody that literally grows with me. So it's like, you know, because I talk about like the personality traits, right? Like that is literally just the beginning of the list. I feel like your person will really adapt over time, and they'll almost like add on more personality traits, you know, than you were even expecting. But yeah, it's just like so exciting. I feel like the person that is truly meant for you guys and will be that soulmate for you is somebody that will spiritually develop. And I feel like they will as well become a master manifester and able to sort of like really change their own life through enlightenment, through awareness and understanding. Because again, they're going to understand that that's something that's very important to you guys. And so they'll at least be like willing to try some things. Whereas I feel like other partners in the past maybe just didn't get it. Maybe other partners did get it like for a little bit, but they just like wouldn't stick with it. I really feel like, again, you guys are the love of your life, and what's blocking you guys from love is just allowing yourself to fall in love again after this heartache and after this pain, and knowing that it's going to be somebody that is going to be a lot different. Okay, and that is actually going to be very spiritually developed, enlightened. They're going to want to grow with you guys. Yes. Wow. Okay, so we have horseshoe, good luck in November. Okay, so you guys are going to be coming across some really good luck coming in November. I'm actually going to shut my door because it sounds like somebody is mowing out here. So that way we can keep it a little bit more quiet in here. But expect some good luck coming in November. So that is, you know, life just flies by a lot faster. So really enjoy your single moments here, because I don't think it's going to last a lot longer, okay? And it's always a great time to be like single and independent and continue to get up that inspiration. But yeah, something big, you guys, some good luck is going to be happening in November. So just get ready, get excited. You could be meeting this person in November. You could be actually getting into a relationship with this person in November. This person could be proposing to you in November. This could just be like solidifying, you know, that you guys are with the right person, especially if they are willing to grow. Alrighty, okay, I guess they're done with that deck. Let's get just a few more. I love this love deck. It's a little bit like toxic, but like in the best way. Like it always just wants what's best for us, okay, you guys? So, whoa, okay. That one came out very fast and flew. We have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Yes! So I love that. I feel like once you guys meet this person, you're really just going to be savoring every single moment with them. Every single moment you'll be feeling so much more uplifted and happy. This person is also going to be your best friend. And again, you guys, if you think about having a best friend as a partner, they're somebody that is receptive towards your needs and that wants to grow, you know, because you guys want them to grow and you want to grow because they want you to grow. There's so many ways in which like I have changed since I've started dating my most recent partner for the better, and like just so many of my shadow traits that I've really just dropped and like left behind. And I feel like that's going to be you guys like I feel like you've already sort of done a lot of that, especially with how much heartache and everything that you guys have gone through. But sometimes those shadow traits can actually be caused from our heartbreaks and from our heartaches. So just be mindful of that and continue to be your own best friend, okay? Yes, but the dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. Yeah, so again, I feel like you guys are really just being asked to be very lighthearted. I feel like there's just a lot of like good things that are going to be coming to light for you guys, and you're going to be like changing, adapting. Maybe people from the past where you're finally like closing chapters, you're closing doors, and it's allowing you guys to actually adapt and change and heal for the better. Yeah, and the dragonfly. So you guys could actually see a dragonfly like after this. But I definitely feel like you guys are just in that sort of dragonfly energy as well. Just getting so excited for life. We have abundance here, so keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. So again, that's why I literally said be careful what you wish for, because anything that you manifest will come into fruition. So just keep thinking positively, keep manifesting that abundance mindset, and just keep being grateful for everything that's a part of your life currently. Because I feel like it's only going to keep I keep coming up with like hard words. So I don't know, like y'all might have like a really good vocabulary, okay? Because I just heard exacerbate. So again, everything that you do, oh my gosh, and here's another one that just came out, will grow. And so again, hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Okay, so again, you guys might be very self-sabotagey when it comes to connections as well. Just like, thinking the worst of the worst is going to happen because, again, you guys have been through the worst of the worst. But I really do feel like that person is coming in here. And so I'm coming in here at the perfect time to be like, bro, stop self-sabotaging these things, okay? You deserve this beautiful love. And if somebody is treating you in the best way, know that they are doing it in the best way possible, okay? Everything is happening positively. The things that are coming to light are always going to be good. And again, I feel like there might be some things from your past that are really causing you to think negatively or just, not think the best about outcomes of relationships and of situations. And that can sort of like project some things. And again, you guys are master manifestors, so be careful what you are wishing for. Even if you don't think that you are wishing for it, consistently thinking about it, okay, is actually wishing for it. So stop thinking about it, shift your energy towards a more positive outcome, towards something that's a lot more positive, and bing, bing, boom, you guys will continuously keep rebuilding and working on it. And but just keep rebuilding and working on it. And again, you're going to find somebody that really, really, really does want to do the same thing, which is keep reassuring you and reaffirming you. Yeah, because you guys are going to meet somebody, and that's such a green flag, you guys, is being in a relationship with somebody that just consistently reaffirms you, especially after you've been in relationships that have really mentally messed with your head a lot. It's very good to be in relationships with people that are so verbal and communicative and open with being reaffirming, especially like even if maybe you haven't even necessarily been in like a bad situation, but you just have anxiety or you have depression or you just have things that, clearly mess with the way that your brain speaks to yourself. And so it's just important for you to have a partner that clearly understands that and is so helpful and so generous with being reassuring and reaffirming of the relationship, rather than like shutting you down and being like, why are you even thinking like that? Because again, your partner that really, really loves you will be able to see your heart and understand your soul, and will actually be able to, just like not, clearly they won't get mad at you for stupid shit like that, because it's just your brain being dumb, or it's just, projections of the past or whatever. But yeah, this person is really going to love everything about you guys. I don't even know why, like, I just really felt drawn to like talk about a singular person, because I really do feel like there might be a new person that's coming in here that is really daydreaming about you guys. And you know, it's just that time for you guys to check that little bit of a shadow side of yourself that likes to self-sabotage connections because of the hurt that you've gone through in the past. But yeah, know that falling in love again is actually winning from those past situations and past relationships and whatever. Falling in love again and choosing yourself and choosing to like say like, no, this person does love me and they truly, you know, are here for my heart and for my soul. Saying those things and like being your own best friend, I feel like top fucking tier, bro. Like you can't get any more supportive and any more better than that. Okay. But anyways, I yapped you guys' ear off today. I love you all so much. And I'm praying that this brought you guys some clarity, especially when it comes to connections. Oh my gosh, a little bit of throat chakra blockages. But yeah, I love you all so much. And I'll see you very, very soon. Okay. Goodbye. Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 2, the beautiful masked mystery pile. This is going to be your reading today for what is blocking you guys from love, okay? And with the masked mystery, I was already getting like such a clear message for you guys. And just because like masked mystery, and I was actually seeing like myself doing it in like an infomercial form. Like, have you guys ever felt like you have been in relationships where somebody just isn't really, you know, revealing their whole self to you, or for some reason they can't just shit or get off the fucking pot? Then this is for you. I don't know why I felt like doing that, but I definitely felt like doing that because this pile is like so clear to me. What's blocking you guys from love is for some reason you guys keep falling in love with the same type of dang freaking heckin' person. And it might like come through in like different ways. Like you might like date a few people like in between, yes, or like one person in between. But then I feel like you always sort of like get stuck with a person that for some reason can't just like shit or get off the pot, which means like literally commit to the relationship or leave me the alone. I'm like already cursing so much, but I feel like the frustration of this pile, you know? And if that's not you, I feel like you might need to choose a different pile because I definitely feel just a lot of frustration in this pile. It's almost like, yeah, like again, you guys know you can do better. Like we all know you can do better. I'm speaking from me and your spirit guides. Like, it's like, what is going on here? So that's, I guess, what we're going to be figuring out today is what's kind of blocking you guys from this love. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is here. Yeah, okay, so it's kind of interesting. It's almost like you guys don't give your full heart to somebody either, but it's because you don't feel that other person giving their full heart to you, you know? But I just feel like, yeah. Let's see here. What's blocking you guys from love? Okay. Okay, this is very interesting, you guys. Like, it's almost like being more open with your heart and allowing yourself to actually fall in love. But also being a little bit more particular. Because again, I feel like, yeah, you keep falling for the same type of person. Yes, okay, there we go. So basically, there's a lot of like repetitivity in the way that people act, right? People get stuck into cycles of like dating the same type of person or being the same type of person in a relationship over and over and over again, even though you expect change, you know? So that's really interesting. I feel like accepting definitely a lot more for yourself. It's almost like, I don't want to say like accepting a love bomber, but it's almost like, yeah, accepting a chaser. There we go. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it, you guys. We're working this out together. So yeah, basically what I feel like is somebody that's a lot more generous with their emotions. That's it. There we go. You guys are looking for somebody that is a lot more generous and upfront with their emotions and a lot less mysterious. Because with the mass and mystery here, that's telling me that, again, you guys fall in love with people that tend to mask how they truly feel for you. And that is so mentally effing, you guys. Like, think about it, because like, it's like, I'm getting frustrated because it's hard for me to explain, because it's almost like, you can go to me, right? And you can get validation that these people like you. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, do you want to date? And then there's something that's like holding them back from it, basically. And I can't figure out what that is. Maybe you guys don't know what that is. Again, because of the mass mystery card, you probably don't know what that is. Could be a third party situation. We don't know. But for whatever reason, these people just cannot like fall fully for you guys, okay? That's what I'm getting. Like they are falling for you, but they can't admit it for some reason. Yeah, throat chakra blockages. Wow. Big time. Yeah. And you guys are like intimidating your spouse material. Okay, that's like a big thing. You guys are major spouse material here. You're very generous with your time and your emotions. So the thing that's blocking you from love, I feel like, is accepting somebody that's a lot more upfront about their emotions and actually wants to chase you guys rather than you guys chasing them. Which again, I've gotten some comments before where people were like, I am not the chaser. I've never been the chaser. But I feel like it's emotionally like, I don't want to say like emotionally woke. How should I say this? It's like emotionally aware. There we go. To be able to recognize like when you've been chasing too much in relationships. Because I was that bitch, okay? Like when I tell you guys about this, I was that classic chasing bitch that just like went after guys, desperately waited for text messages, like squandered pacing, waiting for people to freaking respond. I was a fangirl. You guys don't even know this about me, but I was like such a big fangirl. Like, I won't even name drop who I was a fangirl for because he might be watching. I don't know. I never know if he's gonna be watching, but I love him still to this day. Anyways, major off course here. But basically, I was a chaser, and the second that I recognized it was the same second that I got my power back, you guys. Because think about it, like, and again, you guys could be in the state right now where you recognized it, you got your power back, and you're like, yeah, okay, I'm ready for this next connection. Then it's like all game here, but I feel like you're just here for that like validation and that confirmation that like, yes, okay, you can do better, you will do better, we're bringing you in better. Because again, you guys are such a big muse of emotions, okay? With the Ace of Emotions here, you guys are my hopeless romantics. Hello. You guys are my rom-com lovers. You love to fall in love. You love to go on dates. You love to plan dates and plan cute little things for you and your partner or partners to do together. You guys just love to, get out there and experience life, and you love and you love to fall in love and you love romance. And some of you guys I'm even seeing like Charlotte York from, from Sex and the City. Like that's the kind of energy that you guys give to me. And I just saw 7-Eleven on the clock, so that could be a major numerological indicator for you guys. I'm hot, okay? Don't expect much from me. Anyways, but I'm totally getting Charlotte York energy where you guys could just want to fall in love. You guys could want to get married. You could want the big rock on your finger to flex and like flash around other people. You could want like just again, traditional get married, family, happy vibes, and you just want to fall in love. You want to meet that soulmate. You might even like want a freaking meet cute to happen where you just accidentally fall into their arms on the street of New York City or whatever. Like you just might want something like that to happen to you guys. And I so see it for you, okay? But you have to accept more for yourself. And again, especially when it comes to being chased, that's what you guys are going to be getting coming in here, is being chased. Somebody that's actually going to be actively pursuing you guys. Somebody that's going to be asking you on dates. hitting you with the smooth lines I'm hearing. Like, they're not just going to be giving you the basic, hey, what's up? How are ya? Hey, what's up? How are ya? You know, just like basic. They're going to be like spicy and fun and exciting, just like you guys are, and abundant, especially with the 10 of materials here. Hello. I definitely see that you guys could be welcoming in somebody that is, you know, just like well off, or somebody that just like makes you guys feel so abundant and so loved. They definitely will want to spoil you guys, treat you guys. Again, big happy family kind of vibes is coming through here. So you guys could definitely want a lot of kids in the future. You could already have a lot of kids, or you could have a few kids, and then you could be meeting somebody that also has kids, and then meshing the family together, and all of a sudden you got like a huge family, you know? So just like a lot of like happy sort of vibes. And if you guys are like, bro, I don't even want kids, then dogs. Replace it with whatever you want. Fish, I don't care. Flowers, you know, like who cares? You guys are just gonna have a big happy family. Whatever energy that be for you guys, it's happening, okay? And you guys are going to be chased, and this person is going to be a major romantic, okay? I'm literally seeing like somebody chasing you down the block for your phone number. Like they forgot to get it or something, or you just so happen to meet at like a coffee bar, and then all of a sudden you like see them out later and you're like, what the heck? And they literally chase you down to get your phone number. Like, I don't know, but I just see like somebody that is literally going after you guys, texting you constantly, wanting to see you guys constantly, making time in their schedule, making time in your schedule somehow to see this person, you know? Like, I feel like they're going to be fitting themselves in. Awakening, yes, because again, you guys are being awoke to that bitch that you are really supposed to be, okay? That person that is spoiled, that is chased, that is treated with princess freaking treatment, royalty treatment. You are going to be the passenger princess of this person's life. I feel like they're really going to just be taking the reins when it comes to love and steering you towards, you know, perfection. It's like, it's so wonderful. And again, I feel like you guys are being awoken to like, yeah, this is what I do deserve. Because again, I bring spousal material to the table. So why doesn't this person reciprocate spousal material? You know, like what is wrong? Like, I feel like that's the kind of energy. Like I'm totally feeling that frustration from you guys. Like, yeah, there's another card here. Queen of Inspiration again. Yeah. So you guys could definitely be drawn to pile number 1 as well. Totally different story there. Very interesting, but it could be connected, definitely. With the Wheel card here, yeah, I feel like things are really starting to turn in your guys' favor. Okay, so it might have been all gray clouds, like cloudy skies, you know, when it comes to love. It just felt like, yeah, like I'm seeing like you're walking around with a rain cloud over your head, you know, like wherever you go, for some reason, everybody else is happy, right? Like I'm seeing people on freaking Facebook or Instagram that are like having the time of their life, like they're getting hitched, you know, whatever. And you guys are just like watching from the sidelines, like, when is it going to be my time? You know, when am I going to meet that right person? And I feel like the wheel is now going to be shifting in your favor because you guys have been patient and you have waited and waited for that right person to come around. You guys are going to be so blessed with that right person for being so patient, okay? The wheel is now going to be turning in your favor. And with the Queen of Inspiration here, you guys are going to be something that is looked up to when it comes to relationships. Again, I'm really definitely feeling like this is like major power couple kind of vibes, or just like, you might want to be like a housewife or something like that. Just like very traditional, something that people will definitely aspire to be like, okay? Wow. Yeah, there was a lot that definitely needed to be said about that. This reading went on a lot longer. But yeah, I feel like you guys needed to hear it, okay? Because it's time for you guys to be chased. Yeah, you're creative, especially with the artist here. I feel like you're definitely going to be inspiring your partner, people to like create around you. You guys could be an artist. I see you like in an art studio, maybe opening up your own art studio. Doesn't have to be, but just seeking the beauty and the art of life. You guys are such a little fairy princess and you deserve to be treated as such, okay? Yeah, the seeker. So that's kind of interesting. Again, I feel like going into this new vibe, it's less about like seeking like, you know, their attention, their time, their whatever. And it's more about seeking if they are the right fit and the right one for you guys. Because at this point in your life, you guys have that power. You have that overhead. And I feel like in the past, like, again, you've given it too easily to other people. You need to channel this power within yourself and recognize that you are the one that has the ultimate say in these relationships, okay? So if somebody is not aligning to you, then you get to walk away from them. Yeah. And I feel like, again, you've done this in the past, you know? You've definitely already achieved this in the past. And so it's just a matter of like really sticking with it. Okay, I'm going to take this. There we go. There we go. Yes. Really just kind of like sticking with it. Wow. Okay, so we have bell announcement. That's interesting. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Again, that's what I'm telling you guys, okay? It's like whenever you're finding somebody that is being masked, that is mysterious, pry. And if they do not budge, move the fuck on, okay? Because like if for whatever reason, like they're not committing to you, ask specifically, like, what is going on? Like, why are we like chatting, flirting up a storm, right? I clearly want to go out with you. Like, ask me out, you know? And if it's like, bro, like if they're not, then keep it moving because you can clearly do better than that. Younger woman, dealing a relationship with a younger woman. Okay, so you guys could be definitely getting into a relationship with a younger woman here, or you guys could be the younger woman in the relationship. But that's just a little confirmation. Pay attention to your finances. Yeah, so again, there could have just been people that were really draining like you, your finances, your time, your energy. Protection from a powerful friend. We have dog and March. Okay, April, May. So something could have just happened in March for you guys. Maybe you guys were dealing with this person, or again, you could be dealing with them currently and you're kind of like, I don't know what to do. Maybe in March, like you guys sort of butt heads and you know, I feel like, again, maybe you guys got some really good advice from your friends about this person. Maybe, I just feel like, again, though, like the partner that you guys are going to be welcoming in here will be so much more protective of you guys and your energy. Yeah, like with the dog, doesn't that sort of give you like Doberman Pinscher sort of energy or like Golden Retriever, you know, like they're definitely just going to be all over you guys. Like they're going to want to be protective of you guys. They're not going to want anybody else to F with the relationship, anybody else to come between you guys in the relationship. None of that bullshit, okay? Yeah, none of that bull. They don't back down. Cat, a two-faced friend. Yeah, and so that's interesting, like dog and cat energy here. So you guys can definitely have like that sort of compatibility where one of you guys is like, you know, the golden retriever and the other one's like the black cat, you know, just like very up energetic energy. Very go-getter would be like the golden retriever. And then the black cat would be more of like reclusive and keeps to themselves and, you know, yeah, just like introverted a little bit, but Crown is here. So honor and respect will come for you. Crown, literally, what was I talking about? You guys are a princess. You guys deserve princess treatment. Okay, would Sleeping Beauty put up with a fucking situationship? No, she doesn't have the time, okay? She's passed out. She doesn't even get to choose, actually. True love finds its way to her. But you guys know the vibe. Like, ask yourself, would my favorite princess put up with this BS? You know, like you come from high esteem. You come from a very good family, right? You come from just a lot of wealth and abundance and happiness. Even if you don't come from a lot of money, you guys come from a lot of love. And that's not something that just anybody gets to experience, okay? It's very sacred. And I feel like people just be wasting your time, you know? But I feel like, again, you guys are the princess. So would your favorite princess be accepting this treatment from this person? Yes or no? And if it's no, then you move on. Like, it's point blank simple, okay? Like, point blank simple, super easy. And again, I feel like you guys definitely could have gone through this awakening in March. Like, you know what? I am just going to sit back and receive because that's what I deserve. Okay. That was a lot. Sure, I'll take those two. So we have someone likes you. Romance is blooming. I'm flirting, want to date, and talking, interested, conversing more. A weighted message arrives. Text, call, email, hovering. Yeah, so somebody definitely likes you guys, okay? And again, if somebody is not revealing that to you, do not waste your time. I have been with people like that in the past that have actually had sussier things going on behind the scenes than I would have liked. Cough, cough, like a partner, cough, cough. And so it's important that we take our time with this approach, and that if somebody is not revealing everything, it's important for us to like converse with them and be like, what the fuck is up? Like, what's wrong? Or like, do you want to date? Is that what you're looking for? Like, let's just talk about this, because if that's not what you're looking for and that's what I'm looking for, then it might not be the best match. But if that's what you're looking for, but you're just looking to take your time, maybe you were hurt in a previous connection, like, let's just talk about it. You know, like, that's kind of what I'm getting from you guys. It's like you're so willing to talk about it. But again, y'all might be the golden retriever, okay? This person might be a little bit of a black cat. So they might have a little bit of a hard time like approaching this, but they will have no problem like speaking their truth, you know, at the end of the day. If that's really something that will help you guys and yeah, like will help the connection, they should have no trouble speaking their truth, because you guys clearly deserve the best, okay? You literally deserve princess treatment. But yeah, someone definitely likes you guys. Acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Okay, and we did talk about the patterns, did we not, in this pile? We did. We talked about the patterns that people can get stuck into. And so maybe in March, you guys broke the pattern by walking away from this. And you're like, you know what? I'm not going to keep putting up with this same pattern that you're giving me. Like, if you want a different outcome with me, you're going to have to bring a different pattern, you know, to get a different result. And so I definitely feel like you guys could have gone through a separation in March or around March timing or whenever. And there's just been a lot of silent treatment since then. But there's definitely going to be a major stop to this pattern. I'm seeing 333 on the clock and 117. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Again, literally, what did we talk about? Literally, what did we talk about? Just kind of like egging you guys on. Like, they're totally watching you guys. They're totally stalking you guys. Yeah, hovering. I feel like they're definitely going to be reaching out to you guys coming in here soon. But really, again, ask yourself, when this person comes back in, is this how a princess would be treated? I don't care if you're literally a man. I don't care. Prince then, whatever. And if this person is not giving you that treatment, bye-bye. Doesn't mean that you have to block them, okay? It doesn't mean anything like that. It just means that you have to take a step away from them. You don't have to unfollow them. I'm kind of like over that bullshit, you know? Like, it's just like petty, and for what? Like, if somebody blocks you, it's kind of clear that like, you know, there's a reason for it, you know? And so it's just kind of like, why? Like, you know, whatever. Anyways, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. Yeah, so ultimately, you guys are going to be coming into a major I almost said reunion there. So again, it could be this person leveling up, but I really just want you guys to take everything with such discernment. Please, Patty. Like, think about, like, if I was texting this person for you, how would I be talking to them versus you guys? Because, like, I wouldn't care, you know? Like, I literally would not care what I was saying. I would take zero time less energy than them and just like, but again, yeah, there's definitely going to be a major partnership coming in here for you guys, a union, commitment, and as I said, you guys are spousal material. So what like better thing? Know that this engagement ring is coming for you. Know that you are going to be able to ask somebody to marry you, okay? It's coming in. But it takes time, and it definitely takes some of that discernment, okay? But somebody is definitely watching you guys, stalking you guys. That is the next reading that is going to be coming out here, is who is watching you, stalking you. So you're definitely going to want to watch that one, okay? But I love you, besties, so much, and I'll see you very, very soon, okay? Goodbye. Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 3, the beautiful Desire Attraction card. This is going to be the message for you guys today for what's blocking you guys from love. And I'm really feeling like, yeah, I'm hearing this song by Carolina Polachek where she goes, desire, I want to lean into you. And so that's kind of what I'm feeling for this group, is that like a lot of you guys want to lean into more of like your desires or like what attracts you. But like maybe you guys are like scared for whatever reason, or just like, yeah, like I really don't know. Like, but I feel like that's kind of one of the things that's blocking you guys from love. So it could be like, dating somebody that's the same sex as you, or dating somebody that, looks kind of like me, or it's like very scandalous, like I dress very scandalous, or dating somebody that is like out of your league or a little bit richer. Like, I don't know. I don't really even want to say out of your guys' league, because that's like literally impossible, honestly. Especially for the people that I attract to this channel, that's like literally impossible. So it's more so like out of like, yeah, like, I don't know, like you guys could just be like of a different class than them, or like, I don't really know. But anyways, that's just kind of it. It's like, there's somebody that like you guys really, really, really desire, or you're like very attracted to, but for whatever reason, you guys are like holding yourselves back, or like even just like living your most passionate life and going after somebody like passionately and fierily, like dating somebody that maybe like you've slept with first in the past, okay? That's just like coming in here very quickly, but yeah, because I'm getting that this pile is very fiery, you're passionate, you look extremely attractive, sensual, sexy, like you just look really, really, really good. I feel like people are very easily attracted to you guys. But it's interesting, it's almost like, how should I say this? Like you guys have kind of, I don't want to like be mean or whatever, but like you guys have kind of dated down in the future, okay? Or in the past. Not in the future. In the past, you guys have dated down, basically. Where you have dated people that are not as attractive as you guys. I don't know. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. Is that like, you guys definitely want to go after somebody that's like attractive and maybe a little bit more on like your level, like desires wise. Like, it's not anything mean, you guys, okay? I'm not saying that to be like mean, okay? But maybe there's just something where like this person just was not on your level, okay? It doesn't have to be like anything to do with their physicality, okay? But a lot of you guys just like weren't really like maybe attracted to these people, or like didn't really desire them, and you're really looking for somebody that you are actually passionately desiring and feeling like that fire for, Yes, which I love. Yeah, 4 of materials is here. Yeah, so you guys might actually be drawn to the last reading. I'm going to reshuffle because those ones are all cards from the last pile. But I totally feel like you guys definitely could have been drawn to the last pile as well. That one definitely tells a much different story, but again, it could be aligned to this one. They're all kind of building off of each other. Yeah, domino effect in love. Yeah, the Queen of Inspiration. Again, you guys are just looking so freaking good, okay? And I feel like everything is sort of causing like this domino effect in your life. It feels like you guys almost like end one relationship and then the next one just like comes in, or like something like that. Like you guys just might have a very easy time, again, just getting partners, having people be just very attracted to you guys. Like it's just so easy. And I feel like everything just kind of like takes off on its own. You guys don't even have to do anything. I'm even hearing like at times in which you guys are literally like, I don't want a boyfriend, or like I don't want a partner, whatever. I feel like that's when the partners are like so insistent on like being with you guys. You guys are like, I'm just trying to like live my single life, have fun, you know, be that girl, save my money, like that way I could be financially free. Like you're just kind of like living your life, you know, living very passionately, and you want to be passionate about every single aspect of your life. And partnerships, again, just maybe haven't been the thing in the past. Maybe you guys just like aren't really a relationship kind of a person, you know, or if you are, it's like you just haven't really met that right person. Yeah, that's totally the vibe. Also, I'm like walking, so if you guys can hear my floor creaking, I'm sorry. I'm up for this reading. It's really fun. I've never like stood up before except for like one reading in the past, and I'm actually really vibing with this, you guys. Okay, but we have the Strength card here and the Three of Cups. Yes! So I'm just seeing like you guys partying. I'm seeing you get so much more confident in yourself. I'm seeing you guys just letting that confident side really take over. And again, desire, I want to lean into you. So I feel like that is your guys' message. That might even be your song of the summer, is by, again, Carolina Polachek. I don't know what it's called. I will find it, and if you guys remind me, I will literally comment back to you down below. I swear to God I will, because I love that song so much, and it's such like a freeing song. Just the way that she sings in it is so beautiful, and yeah. So anyways, you guys literally are basically just going to be leaning into like desire more. And with the Three of Cups here, you could be dating around, you could be seeing multiple people at once, you could be partying, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. I just see you really celebrating and living your life with your friends, just having a good time, and one thing leads to the other, and bing bang boom, I feel like you guys are definitely bringing in a lot of partners, a lot of different attractive people. I feel like this is so hot. Like I love like bringing in energy here. And there's my cat. That is so different than mine. And like it just makes life so much more fun. Like literally all of my best friends are so different than me, and that's why it's like we get along so well, is because we all sort of like have different stories to tell about our lives, and like different perspectives to kind of like bring to the table. Like some of my friends are a little bit more like I would say like air, you know, and they're like inspired and creative and woo, you know, and then some of my other friends are more like grounded and like down to earth, and they keep me focused, you know. And I don't know, like I just feel like yeah, you guys definitely are just like out there like having the time of your life with your friends, living your life, and then one thing leads to the other and things happen. And like I said before, like you guys again might like to, you know, have a lot of different partners and just kind of date around. I don't really see dating as like one person at a time. I don't know if that's like a bad thing, but I don't think it is. I see dating as like seeing a lot of people and trying people out, and sometimes that doesn't even necessarily mean like sleeping with people. Like again, for me personally, I'm demisexual, so I don't really sleep with like anybody ever personally, because I have to be emotionally connected to a person in order to, you know, be able to do those things, you know. But then again, some of my other friends, complete freaking opposite, where they're like, you know what, screw it. I'll just have fun with life and try different partners and try on different things. I'm safe, you know, clearly we're safe buddies here. But again, this could be you guys. It's like you might just really like to just have fun, you know, and go out there. And I feel like lean into that. Don't run away from it. Don't hide. Do not shame yourself ever. Embrace it fully. And I feel like this spring, especially going into summer, ooh, hot girl summer, you guys are going to be getting so much attention. Yeah, I'm literally seeing you guys wearing like a little bit skimpier outfits, mini skirts for summer. It's totally a mini skirt summer. Are you kidding me? Sorry about that, y'all. My camera totally just died. But as I was saying, I really just feel like you guys are becoming a lot more confident, becoming a lot more empowered, stepping a lot more into yourself, your true self, your it girl, your main character, okay? So we love that, and I feel like it's only going to bring in so many more options for you guys to really just like, again, like kind of try out, have fun with, and just like, yeah, again, feel very free. Like, look at how free she looks, you know? Just running. Let me get this focused on here. Just sprinting through life, okay? Yeah, and I feel like, again, you guys will only be rewarded for that in love. Just really leaning into what makes you feel the most comfortable, what makes you feel the most authentic to yourself, you know, what makes you just feel like on fire and like you just want to have fun with life. Whatever that be for you guys, that is what's coming in here for you. So I'm very excited. And again, with the Seven of Voices, you guys are definitely being asked to, you know, just speak your truth, be open, be honest about what it is that you're looking for, what it is, you know, that you're like, I don't know, even like doing too, like, especially if you are seeing multiple people at once, it's sort of like getting down to like two options and you're maybe like going between them, that I would just communicate that and just say like, hey, like, sort of deciding, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, because a part of me is also like, well, if you choose the other person, then like, who gives a shit, you know, like, about the other person, you know, because I feel like, again, yeah, as long as you're not like dating them and like cheating, clearly, because that's wrong. Yeah, but yeah, you guys get that, obviously. The mother is here, so you guys are very nurturing individuals. You guys, yeah, love to care for other people. I feel like once you're like in a relationship with somebody, you really, really, really treat them with like such good care, such good respect and love. Oh my gosh, yes. And we've got the schoolgirl here as well. So again, you guys are just like fun, open to life. Even if like, because I'm getting like a younger energy to you. So it literally, age does not matter here. You guys feel so young and you feel so like fresh and so new to life, new to love. You guys could have gotten out of like a long-term relationship and now you're just like really excited for what the future holds for you. Okay, let me give these a good little mix around here and then I'll take half of this. Thank you. And Beetle came out. Good fortune. Do not be tempted to lower your standards, and flag. Exactly. Yeah. So I feel like you guys are meant for a lot of good fortune, good luck when it comes to love. So never be tempted to lower your standards or like stay with somebody. Yeah, I'm even gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna be real. Like, if you guys are in a connection currently and this person just does not feel like they're sort of like lighting you up when it comes to your desires romantically, like maybe you guys are even like, I just want to go on dates. I just want to be taken out, you know, and like paraded a little bit. And maybe somebody else just does not like feel that way, or like your long-term partner or whatever. And so you guys are just not being tempted to lower your standards for that. You're like, maybe I should lean into like my desires, you know, my more attraction side, and just like see what's out there and just, yeah, have some fun. Or again, if you guys are like literally in a connection, you're like, no, this is like my partner for life, then I feel like it's just like bringing some more of that desire and attraction into the relationship, and a lot more of that fun and playfulness and excitement and trying new things. But majority of you guys here are going to be single, okay? Or in situationships or just whatever. Living your life to the fullest. You will be taken care of in difficult times. Yeah. So again, I feel like you guys might literally be bringing somebody in here that's actually rich, who is going to take care of you guys in difficult times. Not just that though. You know, like the marriage saying is like in sickness and in health. You guys are definitely going to be bringing in somebody here that will treat you so well in sickness and in health. Whoa, those came out so fast. We have happiness. Yes. So just the card of happiness. So expect to be very happy, expect to be taken care of in difficult times. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Okay. Yeah. So again, there could be like a temptation to lower your standards for somebody else or do something stupid. But again, I just feel like you guys will know who this is. Yeah. A stubborn and aggressive person. So whoever is being like stubborn and aggressive in your life, who boasts a lot about success or whatever, yeah, I feel like it's a no-go. But with Rose, romance is in the air. I love that. Yes. I feel like, again, you guys are just like living out your dream fantasy when it comes to your love life. Like everything is your own rom-com, okay? Every single day you gotta wake up, you gotta wear a pretty dress, you gotta go meet a new person, try out them on for like a size, or whatever, whatever they say. And just like go out, have fun together, and let romance just blossom and grow and chase those desires. Because again, you might bring something a little bit different to the table that people don't expect. Throne, position of authority. Yeah, you guys might bring a position of authority. Something where like you guys just actually know what it is that you want in a connection, like you know what it is that you're looking for and you're not afraid to get it by any means. Time to get out of a situation. Okay, yeah. So if you guys are in a relationship or whatever currently, and it's just like with somebody that's very arrogant, that just doesn't carry themselves very well, is stubborn, is aggressive. Maybe you guys are in a situationship with somebody that just doesn't really want to change, is stubborn. It's time to get out of that situation because you guys are lowering your standards by being with them. Okay? Like I said, like dating below your means. Like that's kind of what I said like when we first started this. It's like you need to date somebody that's like hot, okay? You need to date somebody that's hot and that has a good heart, okay? Because there's a lot of people out there that, maybe have a really, really, really great heart, but you are just not that attracted to them, and that's okay for whatever reason. And then there's people out there that are extremely hot, but then they have like the worst heart and they treat you like dirt. And so it's like neither of those work, You go after your desire, which is somebody that treats you well, somebody that looks really, really, really good. Yeah, when I tell you guys, I am very judgmental. I'm not even like mean. Like I'm a little bit mean about it, but I'm not like upfront about it. But I do judge like what somebody wears on the first date. I think it's like really key. And oh my gosh, you guys, I don't even want to say. But basically, some people made some choices that were not what I would ever in a million years like want to be seen with. That sounds so bad. But again, you guys, like we have to say this, right? Because as besties, we have to validate each other on these choices. But basically, like, yeah, the person that I ended up with, like, has great style, and from the very first date I noticed that about him, and I feel like you guys are gonna notice that about your person. You're gonna be like, holy crap, this person is so attractive. And then the fact that they have a great heart is just going to be like such a beautiful added bonus. This person might also be like a major position of authority. They might be like a CEO, they might own their own company, they might just like be some kind of like position of authority in their everyday life as well. I feel like multiple ways. Like they might be like, CEO, owning a company, managing a lot of people, or just like whatever. But I also feel like in their everyday life, like they are that person that like their friends will go to, basically, much like your friends sort of go to you guys as well, for a lot of advice. I feel like, yeah, don't lower your standards for somebody that just isn't this, because your person is going to be so commanding. Like they will literally command the space that they're in. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. Maybe you guys have already met this person too and you're just looking for that little bit of extra validation. Like, yes, this person is hot, yes, they have a good heart. Don't think too much about it. Just go for it, okay? Because I feel like this person loves in the air, you guys. But go on some dates. Like if you haven't met this person yet, go on a million dates. That's your homework. Go on 10 and then get back to me. I'm not kidding. Go on 4 at least. 4 at least. Yes, because we're soulmates. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Your guys' soulmate is coming in here, okay? And I feel like it's just gonna be so much happiness and love and light. And they're like, why are you choosing this when you could be choosing all of this, okay? This person definitely has the confidence that you guys have been looking for. You guys signed a contract of agreement in another world, like in another lifetime. You guys were like already, okay, we're gonna be together, we're gonna find each other again. Mask. Okay, so that's interesting. You guys might also be drawn to pile number 1 because we talked about mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personality, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. This is the second card that talks about gaslighting. Like, I gotta talk about these cards being a little bit toxic, so we'll take them very lightly. But basically, yeah, like you guys could have been through that where somebody like maybe just didn't show their emotions, or again, they didn't like set up dates for you guys like you guys wanted. Like maybe you just want some candles lit like around the house, or like maybe you guys just want a little like picnic date or like whatever you guys want. And it maybe feels like partners in the past just didn't really like take that seriously, or just didn't really like show those feelings for you. Or again, maybe you literally dealt with people that just did not show their true heart, their true soul to you. And then you guys are just desiring more. You're desiring that attraction, that beautiful, beautiful attraction. Yes. Or sorry, that was the last pile, which I feel like I said something about the last pile too in this because of all the cards came out from it. So yeah, you guys will definitely probably want to check out the last pile as well, just to sort of help heal from something as well. Sorry, I'm like looking at this, so I wasn't thinking about what I was saying. But we have the snake. So competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay, so that's really interesting as well. The Grim Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow, transform your life. Okay. Oh, okay. Needs time, takes time, in cycles, time to heal, progress. Yes. Okay, so I'm getting it. Yeah. So again, you guys definitely could have been with somebody that just, like at this point, the relationship is very much so over. They could be with somebody else, or they could have like hid their feelings from you, or I don't even know. Basically, like, yeah, it says the other woman. So maybe you guys were in a relationship again where somebody cheated on you, or I don't even know, but that's the kind of vibe is that relationship is over. There's no second chances for it. So it's time to grow and transform your life because this person did you guys dirty. And I'll expand just a little bit from the last pile in case if you guys are coming from that one. But like choosing somebody else over you guys is a huge no. Even if it's like a one-time thing, that they say, like the cheaters freaking say, oh, it's a one-time thing. Oh, it's just one time. Oh, they kissed me. It's like, bro, like, how did you even get into that situation to begin with? Anyways, I just hate cheaters. I'm so against it anyways, but I really feel like you guys have been healing ever since then. There could have been a lot of time in between of that, but yeah, it's definitely just like growing from maybe some of those vibes from the past, taking those with you, trying to learn, trying to grow, and still trying to find somebody. Yeah, maybe you guys have literally been like scarred by somebody that's like attractive, or somebody that had those desires that you guys really, really wanted, like, and they just kind of scarred you from like them, that kind of like type of person, or like the stereotypical type of person or whatever that they were. And it sort of like scarred you from ever dating that type of person ever again. And I feel like this is really coming in here because you guys have really been healing. It's time for you to recognize this. And I really do feel like there's a major soulmate around you guys that you guys definitely have a major contact with. Let's see here though. Soul contract. Okay, yeah, they're telling me this other pile. Which I didn't do this for anybody else, but I feel like I'm just a little bit confused by the ending of this because I feel like you guys are definitely getting long-term major happiness with somebody that you guys definitely desire a lot more. Yeah. Whoa. I'll take these. I'll take these. Thank you. Why did you leave? I'm frustrated with you. I'm planning on messaging you soon. Yeah, so that could just be the vibe. It's like this person is going to like try to sort of like reach out for you, but I feel like a lot of you guys, this relationship is just over. You're like, no, like why did you leave? Like, I'm frustrated with you, whatever. I just feel like it's so draining. Like, even just thinking about it is draining. And so at this point, you guys are like, I'm going towards what I desire, what attracts me, what lights me up, what just gets me really excited, And like, this person can message you, sure, but maybe you guys still need time to heal from this, or like just kind of keep them at like a friend's level, because you guys could do so much better, okay? That's literally what I was gonna say, because I feel like you really had to lower your standards to be with this type of person, especially if they were treating you like that. Okay, my cat is on the counter, so I love you guys so much. I will see you very, very soon. I'm praying that this brought you guys some clarity, okay? I did that backwards, but I love you. See you very, very soon, okay? Goodbye. Alrighty, and last but certainly not least, for those of you who chose the Harness card, as well as this like super powerful rock, I was already getting that, like, for those of you who are feeling blocked in love, you definitely need to harness a lot more of your power and have a lot more clearer boundaries when it comes to what you will and won't accept in a relationship, because this pile in particular is very powerful. You guys might have felt like your power was taken away from you, whether that be in like relationships or like friendships, or like ex friendships, I should say, ex relationships in the past. And this is really your sign to harness a lot more of your power. Don't be afraid to speak up and be very vocal about what it is that you are wanting or expecting in relationships, and never be afraid to communicate your truth or speak your minds. Yes, we have the Fool card here. So it's definitely going to be about taking a leap of faith when it comes to love and your love life, and just harnessing your power. Being there for yourself is going to help you like avoid getting into those bad relationships again in the future. So don't even fear that, okay? Just take a leap of faith, knowing that you will be protected, especially now that you have such a strong connection to the divine. I'm getting, whereas before you might have not really had that sort of connection, your spirit guides are really going to protect you from the people that you're not meant to be with. So again, if like there's things happening, cycles are happening, you're not getting into partnerships with certain people, that is happening for a reason, okay? And it's maybe because this person isn't living up to whatever you're actually supposed to have in this lifetime. And you guys are supposed to be powerful. You're very powerful communicators, I'm hearing. So lean into that. Yeah, we have the Muse of Materials. So you guys might be very good at your finances. Seven of Inspiration, again, you guys are just breaking free from the things that are holding you back, especially when it comes to love life, okay? You guys are no longer letting certain boundaries, like, obviously you're going to be respecting your partner's boundaries, okay? But like, if your partner's boundaries don't align with your boundaries, then that is going to box you in, and that's not something that you really want long term. You guys would never be boxed in, okay? This pal in particular is definitely my pal that does not like to feel trapped in relationships. You guys don't like to feel trapped, basically. Like, you like to feel free in relationships. You like to feel like, you can be your own person and you can be yourself, and you can say like, no, I don't want this, and then your partner will be so respectful of that and they will never do that again. Like, you just want somebody that really shows up for you and shows that same level of respect, maybe shows the same level of respect towards finances as well. Finances could be huge for you guys. So you could definitely be looking for somebody that aligns with you guys financially. Maybe somebody that you guys can look up to when it comes to your finances as well, because they are doing just such a great job. We have the Justice card here. So again, you guys are definitely going to get justice. I'm hearing karma is being served. So if there was somebody in the past that treated you wrong, know that their karma is going to be served to them hardcore. Yeah, what goes around comes around. So cheaters will be cheated on. And like, that's literally what I'm getting. Like, that's a little bit more literal, but they might literally have like their heart broken or have somebody else that's walking all over them financially and basically treating them like a pay pig, you know? And I feel like again, justice will be served. So y'all aren't even thinking about those people, you know, like those past relationships haven't even crossed your mind because you're so focused on the future and what you want in this lifetime. And what you guys want is more power and sometimes a little bit more control. And so that's always a great thing just to check in yourself, you know. I feel like you guys are so fiercely independent and you definitely can want things a certain way sometimes. And, you know, that's okay to an extent, but it's also a great thing to sort of compromise. Yeah, I'm actually seeing the scene from Sex and the City that I just watched where, like, the redhead Miranda is out with one of her mans at like this mansion thing basically, and they're like on a vacation, and the entire time like her partner is like just trying to relax and everything and just trying to vacation, you know, just trying to have a good time, like have fun, have a little bit of spicy fun, and then just some like quiet time and everything. And basically like Miranda, she ends up getting very fed up because she's like, it has literally just been like spicy time and reading. And like, there's no TV here. There's no like nothing. Like, I can't do anything. And then so she like talks to her partner about this and just like rants to him. And then he's basically like, okay, you know, that's great. But like, I have been loving my time with you. Like, I had to request this off of work. I don't just get to take days off of work, you know, like I actually like had to really take a lot of time to get this off of work to actually come here and just relax and take a breather, you know, like he's like, it's not all the time that I just want all of the noise and all of that good stuff. And so she kind of realized then that she was being an asshole because she was only like thinking about herself, you know, and what she wanted in this situation and how she wanted things to go. And so sometimes like the control freak in us really takes over and it like wants things to be like a certain way, you know, or like her, like she just straight up did not want a vacation, like just wanted to like kind of have TV and just live out her life, whatever, you know? And so that's the kind of message of today is like, you know, compromising and recognizing when you're a little bit trying to control just a little bit too much, you know, because your spirit guides got you guys at the end of the day. Now, that is different from setting boundaries, okay? Boundaries are very important, and that is definitely something that you guys want to control, you know, obviously. But when it comes to like compromising with your partner, you definitely have to be able to compromise. There are some times in which you're not going to get everything that you possibly want in a relationship because sometimes the partner doesn't want that. You know, like sometimes the partner doesn't want to do that thing or whatever. You can always do it by yourself, you know, but yeah, I'm just getting like that could be like a major thing for you guys as well. It's just like, whoa, a little bit of control, you know, but you just might need to drop a little bit. And that might even be with your spirit guides too. They're like, just trust us, you know, like trust that we are going to bring something in. Yes. And that's why we have the Fool card here. There we go. It's because maybe you guys aren't trusting that somebody's going to be there for you or that, you know, this person is going to respect your boundaries. Oh, and I'm seeing a bunch of those like helicopter things just fall out of a tree. It looks so magical. I definitely see that you guys are going to be like living a lot more magical of a life when it comes to your relationships, okay? So don't worry, you will be supported and by the person that you are actually meant to end up with. I swear they will love everything about you. They will love your boundaries, okay? They will respect your boundaries. Yeah, because you guys have spent a lot of time by yourself, really figuring out what is it that I want in a relationship? What is it that I'm looking for? You know, you've put so much time and energy into that. And so that's why it's important to be patient because that perfect partner is definitely on its way to you guys. And doing all this work by yourself, like really just staying authentic and true to yourself, know that justice, okay, again, like I was saying, will be served. So whatever literally did not work out for you guys in the past is not going to work out for other people either, okay? So don't even worry about that. Focus on yourself, focus on what you can control. And I feel like what you guys can control is your beautiful situation that you're in right now. And yeah, just being more open, being more honest about what it is that you are truly wanting in a connection. Yeah, because that receptivity is very important for you guys. The give and the take. I feel like you guys have been in a lot of relationships where they have just sort of take. And so that's why, again, the justice card is here, is because it's time for you guys to be served. It's time for justice to be served, for you guys to be able to get the relationship of your dreams and not have to compromise for anything or for anybody, or for the boundaries that you really want to set for yourself. Yes, okay. We also have the Six of Wands here. So very good. You guys are definitely in the spotlight. I feel like a lot of people like really look up to you guys when it comes to just the way that you live your life. I feel like there's a lot of people that like to copy you guys, but imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. Okay, so whenever people are copying you, know that it's because you're doing a great job. Yeah. So again, yeah, there could definitely be people that just really look up to you guys. People definitely put you on a pedestal in your relationships as well. So just watch out for that. There was something that flipped around. Oh, there was a lot of them. Jeez Louise. Okay, let's do this one. We have the boho babe. Yes. So again, you guys are just naturally gorgeous. Like literally just everything about you guys is so naturally gorgeous. You don't even have to try. It's very effortless for you guys. It's very just like, I feel like, yeah, let's see. That's why it's almost like been like you guys just attract partners so effortlessly. Like that's why I feel like it's been difficult for you guys in the past, because it's like you just attract partners so effortlessly, and it's always like maybe this one kind of partner or something, I don't know. But you're definitely channeling a lot more of your inner strength. Again, you are this strong, powerful woman. You are here to speak your mind, to speak your truth. And again, this is an all-inclusive place. So this is not just for the women here. I read from a feminine perspective because I'm a woman. So yeah. But you guys are definitely feeling like way more empowered when it comes to your love life. And like, yeah, I do get to ask for these things, and I do get to be this way because I was, taken advantage of or whatever in the past, financially, for my time, for my love, for my heart, my authenticity. Somebody like, again, just did not treat you guys correct, okay? And with the Muse of Materials here, again, I feel like you guys are definitely somebody to look up to financially, but you also bring a lot of stability to the table. And so it's like that's what you're kind of expecting more out of relationships going into the next chapter here. So I just think that's so exciting. Yeah, it's like you guys aren't taking any crap. Yeah, you're a very goal-oriented person. Again, I'm hearing perfectionist. Like, you guys like things to be perfect, okay? You like for things to go a certain way. You like for certain outcomes to happen when you do a certain thing, okay? So, I definitely feel like you guys are very goal-oriented. Parting of ways in either romance or business. Yeah, so you guys could have just gotten out of a connection. You could have, just like left a job, or most of you guys, this was definitely a partnership that you guys left behind. And I just feel like, again, it's because you guys are so much more goal oriented, like you're really here to achieve a lot. And if somebody isn't living up to your like financial expectations, financial obligations, like that is definitely somebody to be cautious of, because again, you guys are very good when it comes to like your finances, your money. You're like literally the Muse of Materials. So people, I feel like you're like the budgeting queen. That's what I just heard. So you guys could definitely be a major budgeting queen. But we have Axe here. So forces working against you. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. So again, I just definitely feel like you guys are like that girl, okay? You're definitely the it girl, the main character kind of vibe, where people feel very strongly towards you guys one way or the other. They either really love you guys, or they really hate you, okay? Because I'm definitely getting that you guys are not the type of person to take any BS from anybody. You guys might even like just be very empowered and like have burnt a lot of bridges, but like it's like I feel like spirit guides are really like, how can we make this happen more in your love life? Like how can you bring some more of that fire to your love life and just like embrace it full on, embrace whatever it is that you love the most. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Yeah, because again, you guys are meant for a lot of wealth, a lot of abundance in this lifetime. You don't have time to be wasted on this. May! So that's when this is coming out. So I definitely feel like you guys could be going through something in May. Maybe, I don't know if you guys literally just went through a breakup this month. You guys could be getting into a new partnership in May. You could be meeting your person this month. It just feels like May is just a really good month for you guys. Yeah, someone is behaving stupidly. So force is working against you and someone is behaving stupidly. Temporary situation, okay. Fear, worries, tense situations, and family sorrow. Yeah, so there could definitely just be like some sort of temporary situation or something that like puts your like I don't know, puts tension on the relationship or something, but know that this situation is definitely going to be temporary. Weeping Willow here is so beautiful. Like it makes me just feel like spring, you know? I see you guys like reading underneath trees outside. So you could like to do that or just kind of like picnicking outside, just getting a lot more in touch with nature. I love weeping willows. I think they're so gorgeous. Also let me know like your top 3 favorite trees down below because I'll give you guys mine, okay? I love weeping willows. I love magnolia trees. And I love lilacs are bushes, so that doesn't technically count as a tree. There's so many good trees out there. Pine, cedar, chestnut, like so many. Cherry blossom. Yeah, probably cherry blossom would be my third. Okay, but let me know down below. Anyways, let's move on to these other oracle cards as well. Because yeah, there could have definitely been somebody that just like made you guys feel a lot of sorrow in a connection, tense situation, someone is behaving stupidly, so yeah. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Yeah, so again, like I was saying, you guys are definitely divinely protected. So don't think that this is going to happen to you again. If this is feeling like this is something that's already happened to you, it is, okay? And so I feel like that's why we got the Fool card, and that's why I've been saying this since the beginning, that like you just have to trust divine. They know what they're doing. And so if there's something that like feels off about this person, trust that gut instinct and run, okay? Because I feel like, yeah, there's definitely going to be some like truth coming in here in this month, okay? That's definitely going to provide you guys with a lot more clarity when it comes to this connection, when it comes to your love life, everything. And I feel like you guys are just channeling a lot more of your power. You're being a lot more honest with other people, and because of that, again, it's really working out for you. Yeah, because we have the sword and the rose here. And like the sword is like sharp and like pointy, yes. But then a rose is like beautiful and fragrant and blossoming. And so it's just like this beautiful duality to yourself. Like you can be pretty and hot, yes, and smart, yes, and still kick ass. Okay, like you don't have to settle for anybody. You don't have to be the nice girl, especially if you want to like end up with somebody long term. Sometimes it takes a little bit of heat, okay? But yeah, we have paradise here. So happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. You guys could definitely be going on a trip here with your person. I feel like that could be why I'm like bringing up that kind of energy as well. Just get into more of like the playful vibe, you know, enjoy each other, enjoy just being with each other, the oneness. This person could definitely be inviting you guys out on a trip as well. Maybe you guys are on a vacation when you meet this person in paradise, okay? Maybe you guys are literally going on vacation this month. And so this is telling you, be like, watch out, you know, like, I mean, don't watch out, you know, like in a scary way, but more so like, just be mindful. Like there might be somebody that you're meeting here, coming in here very, very soon. Yeah, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So again, you had something to do with like a previous connection that was just like stupid, like they were just dumb. yeah, forces working against you. There was just something where it felt like the world was against you while you were with this person, and freeing yourself from them has really brought you a lot of clarity in your life. And I feel like, yeah, next relationship is going to be like all about communication at its finest. We have girl with the snake. So empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. Boundaries! Literally! Literally! Okay. What did I say? So again, and I don't really like to use this terminology lightly because there is something called narcissistic personality disorder, and it is a real disorder, and like not a lot of people have it. But if you are an empath and you are a light worker, a lot of the time you're the kind of person that will attract a narcissist, okay? And how you can tell they're actually a narcissist is they literally will never admit that they're wrong. They will never apologize. And if they do, it's not like they're sorry to you. They're sorry that like you feel this way about a certain situation. It's never like, I'm just sorry that I did this thing, okay? But that again, like they have to have a lot of like symptoms as well. Just like, you know, like there's something where it's like even if you just like look in their eyes, like they just don't quite look like they're all there. Like it's because can you imagine like being a narcissist? Like their souls are so underdeveloped because they literally just like never think anything is wrong with them personally. And even if they do, they just reject it, deny it, and blame it on somebody else because it makes themselves feel better. So, that being said, that is how a narcissist will act. And you guys definitely could have been with a narcissist in the past that really took advantage of you guys. This could have just even been a friend as well. Like any kind of relationships will trickle over into other kinds of relationships. So I think it's just good to be mindful of that. But again, now that you guys have those beautiful boundaries in place, you will never, and I mean never, come across a person like this again. Or if you do, then you will know exactly how to act around them. Then you will know exactly how to just get out of that situation as fast as possible and learn what you can from it and move forward. Yeah. Because again, like narcissists are so charming, okay? That's the other thing too. They disguise themselves as good people. And they literally like will move on to the next person, to the next person, to the next person, to the next person whenever somebody finds out who they actually are, because they can't ever have a long-term full-length relationship, and if they do, it's not built on truth. So obviously it won't last very long. Okay. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing inner child and growth. Yes, the butterfly. Exactly. And with healing heart, again, I feel like we had to sort of have a bestie one-on-one talk about, dating somebody or being with somebody like that, because again, like I said, it does really trickle into other areas of your life. But with the butterfly here, you guys, yes, your relationship is going to be evolving, because I feel like, again, you guys are taking that power back. You are setting those boundaries, people, right up front, so that way they can never do that to you again. Or again, you're going to recognize those traits like love bombing, charming. It's just so hard to like recognize a narcissist, you guys, because they mask themselves so well as like a regular normal human being. Like like it sucks to say, like even as a psychic, it's hard to read the energy of those people, especially if you are an empath, because you always are looking for the way in which like you were wrong, in which you could improve, in which you could do better. But in reality, it's not you at all. It was never you to begin with. It was always this other person. And like, you guys are so nice and just so sweet. And so it's time for you guys to really heal from this connection and say, yeah, I can do better. And trust that your divine is not going to bring you somebody like that ever again, okay? Because you are on a new path now, a new wavelength. And somebody like that literally just can't even touch you. Like, yeah, I'm even seeing like you guys are like your friend groups. Oh, I'm sorry, throat chakra. Your friend groups are going to be strengthening as well. So that's something to really look forward to as well. So if you felt like you just had really bad friends in the past, or friends have really taken advantage of you, your friends coming in the future are going to be so protective over you. Like, they're going to bring my energy to the table, okay? Like, they are literally going to, like, not, like, even let somebody like that ever touch you guys ever again, okay? And your friends will be so upfront and so honest with you. And yeah, they literally would never let you guys date somebody like that, okay? Okay. I just had to get that out because I really do feel like you guys' life is going to be changing here for the better when it comes to romantic relationships. Yes! Meeting somebody new. Dates. New dating. Get back out there. Plan. Set a date. Okay. So this is just your spirit guide's way of being like, it's time to get back out there. This is your sign. It's time to date. It's time to take that leap of faith. Yes, and that's why we had the Justice card here. Ooh, I just got chills because, like, this person that did you dirty is getting karma right now as I'm speaking. Because listen, this May is the month that we are literally in right now, and we have the Justice card. So I feel like this is a timeless reading, so whenever you watch this, it'll be true for you. But this moment right now, that person is getting karma. I feel like, or people, you know, if you went through this with multiple people, the situations have never improved for them. Because again, like, how can they? Unless if these people actually accept that they are effed up, get therapy, get freaking help, change themselves, like, you know, things are always going to be the same for them. They're always going to be stuck in the cycle. Whereas you guys are glowing up. You're looking so damn good. You probably do already have new friends in your life. And even if you don't, you're happier without anybody. Like, you guys are just, you're thriving. Like, you're literally thriving. I see that you guys could be welcoming some new careers in here, some new side hustles. I'm literally seeing you guys be influencers. I'm seeing these people watching from the sidelines shaking with envy because of how well you guys are doing with your life and how much better you're doing without these type of people in your life, because you guys are doing so much better while they are sitting there rotting in similar connections with people that will never love them because, like, again, how could you? And I don't even feel bad because, especially if this is a narcissist, like, they deserve it. Honestly, I don't feel bad saying that because karma will be had and they are having their karma, okay? So y'all don't even got to worry about that. Whereas you guys, yes, endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition, dating, meeting somebody new, get back out there, date. Literally, if it could not be more clear, like, put that final nail in the coffin, you guys. And by moving on, getting a new date, getting a new person. Because that's the thing is, like, yeah, or just, again, falling in love with yourself. You never need another person by your side in order to grow and heal from this previous connection. You guys can do it all by yourself, just by loving yourself more. I'm hearing Miley Cyrus. I can buy my own flowers, you know? Yeah. Because again, another thing about these narcissists is they'll always sort of like put you in the same cycle where, you know, oh, they're all lovey-dovey and then they do something wrong and then you guys get into the fight and then they buy you flowers finally just to make up for the bad shit that they did. And then the cycle repeats itself and then it's all good again. And then it's, oh, something goes wrong, something goes bad, blah, 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 blah. You know, like the cycle just keeps going. And so I'm getting for you guys that, you know, the next people coming in here are actually going to be bringing you guys flowers just for no reason. You guys are going to be buying yourself flowers just for no freaking reason, just because you deserve it. You deserve to be loved and to be cherished on a much deeper level. And I fully understand, especially if this pile wants to really take their time with dating and with feeling people out, especially before you get into another connection. Yeah, because I'm seeing the family sorrow card. So like, this relationship could have even caused issues within your family or within your friend group or within whatever. And so it's kind of important for you guys to maybe heal those connections first and heal yourself before you officially jump back out there. But I'm getting for the majority of you guys, like, you're ready and it's time for you to take a leap of faith because you will be protected, I swear, okay? Divine is going to watch out. They've sent you those warning signs, no love bombing. If anybody comes in with lovey-dovey-dovey, tons of texts, tons of gifts, tons of, whatever. No, take it at very face value. You need to impress my soul, okay? You need to impress my soul, not just me, not just physically me, but you actually have to impress something that's like a lot deeper than just surface level because I have been hurt too many damn times in the past. Yeah, and you guys are ready for something new. You guys are ready for something beautiful, exciting, a new person, definitely a new person, okay? Definitely something really, really beautiful. So yes, I'm so excited for you guys. I feel bad because of everything that you guys have had to go through when it comes to these connections. But at the same time, if you didn't go through them, you literally wouldn't be the person that you are today, and you wouldn't be able to like help other people as well. So always be sure to use your voice, try to help other people, like, try to help your friends, try to help just everybody in your life so that way nothing can ever happen to them like it did for you. I know it sucks, but it is the role that like we have to play, because we have to make sure that nothing like that happens to the people that we love. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you very, very soon, okay?